Hi everyone, welcome to Acupuncture 123 Live. I'm Szenan-Balance from Szenan-Balance, the acupuncturist. Now, today's topic, we're going to talk about scalp acupuncture. As you can see, I have 3 needles on top of my head. Now, I did that on my Szenan-Balance Facebook page and YouTube page as well for my patient. Introduce them what scalp acupuncture is. So I would like to talk about the scalp acupuncture benefit and what is scalp acupuncture in my Acupuncture 123 as well. So Acupuncture 123 platform is mainly for my teaching and to show the practitioners, acupuncturists, how a lot of different techniques can combine together to bring a patient the best outcome. To deliver the best outcome for our patients. I've been talking about a lot of balance method acupuncture, but a lot of people didn't know that actually balance method acupuncture has its own scalp acupuncture, right? So I've learned a few different scalp acupunctures. The first scalp acupuncture that we learn in school and the university is Jiao scalp acupuncture. So Jiao scalp acupuncture is very famous in China. Okay, it used a lot in stroke patient. Okay, and Jiao scalp acupuncture need but thicker needles and strong stimulation. All just about all the acupuncture clinic or hospital that you go in there, if they treat stroke patient, and most of them will use Jiao scalp acupuncture, right? I've seen that, and we practiced that in school. We did that as well. And happy day. Which point do you insert the needles? Insert here. Not exactly about the point. It's about the area. It's about the image, and I'm needling it actually for the head and face. Okay, not talking about the points. Okay, not needle on the point. It's needle about holographic. It's about image. Okay. Then I learned in 2014. I actually invite Master Zhu Scalp Acupuncture, the founder of Zhu Scalp Acupuncture. He's about 90 years old now, probably. Yeah. He came to, or 90 something. He came to Auckland, New Zealand, and we have about 30 people attend the workshop and learn scalp acupuncture from him. Then of course, the balance method acupuncture is on scalp acupuncture, and it's mainly actually using it for balance the run meridian, run channel, and do channel, right? And it has the hands and legs over there, right? And it can treat the whole body, to be honest. And then I also know that there is Japanese scalp acupuncture. I've got the book. I have read it and I've used it a bit, and it's pretty good. I haven't had a lot of time or put a lot of effort on Japanese acupuncture yet. Yes, that book is from one of the Taiwanese Chinese doctor, and he told me he bought it and sent it to me. He said this is a great book. He'd been using it. He mainly used scalp acupuncture, and he told me that Japanese scalp acupuncture is the best. That's what he reckon. And that is another Wenshi scalp acupuncture from Taiwan, and he is great as well. I've seen a lot of his case, and I have friends that went and learned from him. It's great method. Only use scalp acupuncture to treat the entire body. What else? I think, yeah, there's another one called Fang acupuncture, Fang acupuncture, Fang scalp acupuncture. The Fang scalp acupuncture, the image with Zhu scalp acupuncture image and Dr. Tan's scalp acupuncture is pretty much the same. Okay, it's the trunk, the head. It's not all the same, but the head, the trunk, from the head to the trunk, sanjiao, are similar, just about all the same. Okay, the others a bit different. Okay, so which mean like I needle the head one and here, everyone's the same, and here. Then what is the benefit for scalp acupuncture? Scalp acupuncture benefit is you can leave it there for longer. You know, the patient can carry the needle home. So I actually have a consent form for them to sign. Then true acupuncture really focus on when you put needle in here, you must get patient to do Taoying. Taoying is do the movement, physiotherapy movement. So it's a great method for physiotherapies. It's great for stroke patient. Then I get my patient to retain the needle for up to 24 hours. I actually have one patient who retained it for 3 days, 2 or 3 days, because she felt that when the needle went in, she had a lot more relief, and she got a lot. If the needle came out within half an hour, she started to feel pain. With the needles on there, and she didn't feel any pain. Then she was report to me like when she had a scalp acupuncture, she got lot more energy. That's one of the reasons that she lived for longer. But I said, wow, really? You put it on 2 or 3 days? Said, yeah, this feeling great. But sometimes she did take it out earlier because I realized that no one tell me about this, but I want to share it with you. And I needle myself, and I know that. So first thing is the scalp acupuncture. It may bring your headache sometimes. It may bring the scalp. It tens up the scalp, the skin in here, so you feel tight and tighter. And when this happens, I get my patients to just remove it. Don't leave it for 24 hours. As soon as you feel any uncomfortable, like dizziness or any discomfort, you may think that it's from the scalp acupuncture. Don't leave it for 24 hours. Just remove it. So the first thing that when you put scalp acupuncture in, you ask the patient to do this. So eyebrow up, see whether they can feel the needles or not. Like I can't feel it now. If they can feel it's just the needle, pull it out a little bit, and then this will be fine. And just tell the patient if so we have consent form. The consent form asks them, show them what to do, everything, what's happening, and how to deal with needles. And then I actually, a patient in front of me, I said, well, why don't you get your hand and touch the needle? And they touch it. They say, can you feel the needle now? They say they do that. Sometimes they have mirror in front, sometimes not every of my treatment have mirror. And they did that. I said, well, okay, pull it out. And they just pull out this. I said, that's good. You know how to pull it out now? It's simple, right? He said, yeah, simple. I said, well, you can come and be my assistant now. Just kidding. And I take the needles from the patient and I put it back again like this. I said, that's it. And I tell them that they need to get a tissue or cotton swab and to press it when they remove it, and then press it, and then to see whether there's any blood. If there's no blood, that's good. Just throw it away and put the needle in a jar and bring it back to me, and I'll put it into recycling box. And if there is any bleeding, just press it. That's it. Yeah, it's simple. And I actually test out. I do have to tell you that share with you. Scalp acupuncture is not for everyone. Why do I say that? When I first introduced scalp acupuncture, and I host the scalp acupuncture workshop, and one of the Taiwanese doctor, and she just came to me and just told me that, hey, don't needle your patient when they get period, when they're bleeding. They said scalp acupuncture actually stop the bleeding for them. That's her experience, and that's very valuable. And I don't know about that. And then I actually use scalp acupuncture to treat infertility patient, and we needle it, and it doesn't seem to have any problem at all. You know, if that is the key, and scalp acupuncture should stop uh, those patients that got bleeding a lot. But when I needle it, it sometimes didn't get any effect. So it means that scalp acupuncture for some patients, they are not good for the patient. It really will stop them, but not for every cases. Because I tried scalp acupuncture for patients that are bleeding a lot, and I needle it, it didn't stop it. Um, so, but I do have one case that scalp acupuncture. Every time I put scalp acupuncture on a user, bring her headache, and I stop it. I say, well, scalp acupuncture just not good for you. I tried not just one, I tried twice, and this patient came in because she had migraine. So I did other needle, other balance method acupuncture, acupuncture spirit, and G acupuncture, and will bring the headache went away. The best one is treating the organs. I acupuncture spirit. Every time I do just 2 needle, headache gone. But when she got very bad and it didn't actually remove the headache 100%, so I tried other combination. I once tried scalp acupuncture, and it got her more pain, more headache, and remove it, and she felt better straight away. And the second time I did the same. When she had headache came in, I did that, and I said, well, just do scalp acupuncture, and she got a lot more pain removed. I said, okay, that indicated that scalp acupuncture is not good for her. Then what happened? And there's one time that I remember I did about 3 times, run 3 tests, because I just couldn't believe that scalp acupuncture should make it worse. So one time that she came in, she didn't have any headache. I put scalp acupuncture, and then caused headache. So if you ask me, does scalp acupuncture really cause headache for everyone? No, I don't know. It's just for this patient that scalp acupuncture is not good for her. Right? Just for my friend from Taiwan, that she told me that scalp acupuncture actually stopped the period of a patient. And that's probably just one case. There's probably just one patient, out of probably 100 or 200, I don't know. So how do you know scalp acupuncture? It's going to work for the patient. You test it out. You test it out. You literally just test it out. That's what I do. For any acupuncture, I just test it out. Give it 3 times, test it out, and ask your patient, and the patient will tell you whether it's good or not. Well, it's so simple. So if you ask me, is it gonna be good for this? I always say yes, or I say I don't know, because I really don't know sometimes. And sometimes I say yes, but I tested myself, it didn't work for my patient. So I actually be very honest to my patient. I said we just need to test out whether this technique is good for you or not. So you just have to be honest to the patient if you don't know. Okay, but we know we treat pain very successful. We bring a lot of people pain free. But although, even though we have a lot of successful case, I just tell my patient that I have, a lot of patients respond to this type of acupuncture, scalp acupuncture, very well. But I would like to test it on you. I'm not quite sure whether you responded or not. Let's test it out. And the patient understand that too. It's just if this doesn't work for the patient, scalp acupuncture, I have other acupuncture for this patient. So I won't do just one acupuncture type of acupuncture for all my patients. I always test this out, find out which one is best. And to be honest, when you practice a lot, and when the patient comes in, you just have you have the gut feeling and say, well, I think this patient will have this, and this combination will be the best. And again, you test it out, and most of the time you're right. But sometimes you do put the wrong combination though, and then you just pull it out and restructure again. This is about strategy. That's how I work it out. Okay, today is about scalp acupuncture. So scalp acupuncture is a great thing. and I do use it a lot. And I learned a few scalp acupuncture from few different master. So if you ask me which is good, I think Dr. Tan's scalp acupuncture is pretty good, and it's pretty targetful, and it target pretty accurate. Okay, so share with you, and I mainly use Zhu scalp acupuncture image and Fang scalp acupuncture image and Dr. Tan's scalp acupuncture image, and they're similar, so I use it a lot. Not for all my patients. Again, you gotta test it out. All right. I hope this is gonna help you to know a bit about scalp acupuncture. We have more. If you have any questions, just put it down there, and I'm happy to answer you. Anything I know, I'm happy to share as always. And if you want to get scalp balance method acupuncture to learn it, we have local balance webinar. It's available in English. And alternative balance method acupuncture, they're free video webinar, and you can learn it yourself. We talk about 3 system, and on the link on YouTube, on the link at the below, and on Facebook on top, you can sign up. And again, are you on Facebook or YouTube? I suggest you go to my YouTube channel as well to subscribe it, and the links are on the top or on the bottom. And join my Facebook page and Facebook group as well, because group and page are a bit different. Page is open for everyone, anyone can see it, but group is not for everyone. Group, we really need to, it just allow acupuncturists to be in the group, and you ask as many questions as you like, and sometimes just copy your question and put it up and just do a live video for you. Okay, I hope all this help, and I do have a workshop coming up next month in Auckland. If you want to join, let me know. And I'm going to Malaysia for a workshop. And this Malaysia workshop, we're not sure whether it's going to be in Chinese or in both Chinese and English yet. The link, registration link, is not created properly yet, but it will come very soon. And I'm going to Taiwan in July, and that is definitely, but it's only in Chinese. And Canada, UK, Australia, and America, we are not sure when yet, but it will come. If you just let us know where you want to be, which place is better for you, and that's it. Okay, have a good day and have a good night. See you. Bye bye.